About the potential fight between you and Ilia Topuria, how do you look at that situation?
Yeah, I like this idea. If UFC want, I know a lot of MMA fans want this fight. I'm ready.
There has been a lot of talk about the potential fight between...
Oh my god, fighters. You won't believe what's exploding in the UFC world right now. Ilia Topuria, the undefeated featherweight king, has finally shattered his silence after Islam Makhachev'S savage, bone-chilling threats went absolutely viral, sending shockwaves through the entire MMA community. Imagine this. A leaked audio clip surfaces online where Islam, the lightweight destroyer, unleashes a torrent of brutal warnings aimed straight at Topuria's heart, promising to crush his soul in the octagon and leave him begging for mercy. Fans are in total panic. Is this the start of the bloodiest rivalry since McGregor versus Khabib? But hold on, because Topuria's response? It's not what anyone expected. He drops a bombshell statement that's got everyone questioning loyalties, alliances, and even the future of the UFC itself. Leaked insider texts reveal a betrayal so deep it could tear families apart. You think you've seen drama? This is next-level heartbreak and revenge, with twists that will leave you gasping. But wait, what if Islam's threats weren't just trash talk? What if they're hiding a darker secret that's about to erupt? Stick around, because if you blink, you'll miss the revelation that changes everything. Are you ready for the fury? Let's dive in before it all explodes. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because we're plunging headfirst into the fiery abyss of UFC's most explosive feud yet, Ilia Topuria versus Islam Makhachev, a clash that's been simmering like a volcano ready to obliterate everything in its path. For those who've been living under a rock, Ilia Topuria isn't just any fighter. He's the Georgian-Spanish sensation who stormed the featherweight division like a hurricane, knocking out legends left and right with his razor-sharp precision and unbreakable will. Remember when he dethroned Alexander Volkanovski at UFC 298? That wasn't just a win, it was a declaration of war on the entire sport, a moment where Topuria screamed to the world, "I'm the new god of this game." But lurking in the shadows is Islam Makhachev, the Dagestani powerhouse who's dominated the lightweight throne with an iron fist, trained under the legendary Khabib Nurmagomedov himself. Islam's not just a champion, he's a machine of destruction, submitting foes with ease and leaving them shattered, their dreams in ruins. Now, let's rewind the clock to understand why this drama was destined to ignite like a powder keg. It all started innocently enough, or so we thought, at UFC 300's post-fight presser, where Topuria, high on his victory adrenaline, boldly called out Islam for a super fight. "I'll move up and end your reign," Ilia taunted, his eyes blazing with defiance. Fans erupted in cheers, but insiders whispered that Islam took it personally, deeply, viciously personally. You see, these two aren't strangers. They've crossed paths in training camps, shared mutual friends in the MMA elite circle, and even exchanged respectful nods at events. But beneath that facade, a brewing storm of jealousy and resentment. Leaked reports from anonymous sources close to Khabib's camp reveal that Islam felt betrayed when Topuria started trash-talking Dagestani fighters, calling them overhyped in a private podcast that mysteriously surfaced online. Betrayal? Oh, it's thicker than blood here. Dig deeper and the history unravels like a nightmare. Back in 2022, during a joint training session in Abu Dhabi, whispers of a sparring gone wrong emerged. Topuria allegedly outgrappled one of Islam's protégés, leaving the young fighter humiliated and Islam seething with unspoken rage. Social media sleuths dug up old tweets where Islam subtly shaded Topuria's flashy style, calling it all show, no substance. And Topuria? He fired back in interviews, hinting at Islam's boring fights that put fans to sleep. But it wasn't until Topuria's meteoric rise that the tension boiled over. Imagine the heartbreak. Two warriors who could have been allies, now on a collision course fueled by ego, national pride, and whispers of stolen opportunities. Sources say Islam viewed Topuria's callouts as a direct slap to his legacy, especially after Khabib retired undefeated. Islam sworn to protect that honor at all costs. As the months ticked by, subtle jabs escalated. Topuria's Instagram stories showed him training with heavyweights, captioning them, "Preparing for the weak links up there." Islam responded with cryptic posts about fake kings getting dethroned. Fans speculated, but no one saw the explosion coming. Leaked emails from UFC matchmakers hinted at secret negotiations for a crossover bout, but egos clashed, Topuria demanding catchweight glory, Islam insisting on lightweight dominance. The betrayal deepened when rumors spread that Topuria was poaching sponsors from Islam's camp, a move that screamed revenge. Heartbreak hit when Islam's close friend, a fellow fighter, publicly sided with Topuria on Twitter, calling Islam arrogant. Panic ensued in the gyms, alliances fractured, with coaches whispering about divided loyalties. This wasn't just rivalry, it was inevitable doom. Every past controversy, from Topuria's heated exchanges with Max Holloway to Islam's brutal takedowns of Charles Oliveira, pointed to this moment. The MMA world held its breath, knowing one spark could ignite Armageddon. But what if that spark was a brutal threat that exposed hidden vendettas? Hold on tight, because the real horror is just beginning. What Islam said next will leave you reeling in disbelief. The moment Islam Makhachev'S brutal threats exploded onto the scene, shattering the fragile peace and plunging the UFC into utter chaos. It all detonated last week during a live Instagram session where Islam, eyes burning with fury, unleashed a verbal assault that no one saw coming. Ilia Topuria, you think you're untouchable? I'll drag you into my world, break every bone, and make you regret ever stepping into this sport, he snarled, his voice dripping with venom that sent chills down spines worldwide. But it didn't stop there, oh no, this was just the tip of the iceberg. Leaked audio from a private call, allegedly hacked and posted on a shady MMA forum, revealed Islam going nuclear. I'll end his career, humiliate his family, and leave him crawling back to Georgia in shame. This isn't a fight, it's personal execution. The threats went viral in seconds, racking up millions of views as fans shared clips with hashtags like #Islam threatens Topuria and #UFC war. Picture the scene, Islam, pacing in his dimly lit gym in Dagestan, surrounded by his ironclad team, venting frustrations that had been bottled up for years. Insiders claim it started as a response to Topuria's latest interview where he mocked Islam's predictable style, saying, "He's no Khabib, he's just a shadow." Betrayal hit like a sucker punch. Islam, feeling his mentor's legacy tarnished, exploded. Fake leaked text messages surfaced next, purportedly from Islam to his manager. Topuria crossed the line. "Tell Dana I'm ready to destroy him anywhere, anytime. No mercy." The emotional intensity was off the charts. Anger boiled over as Islam referenced a stolen opportunity from years ago, hinting that Topuria had sabotaged a potential team-up with Khabib's camp. Heartbreak ensued when fans realized this wasn't scripted hype. It felt raw, real, like a dagger to the soul. Topuria, usually the picture of confidence, went radio silent at first, his social media dark as the grave. Panic spread like wildfire. Was he scared? Hiding? Plotting revenge? Leaked reports from his training camp in Spain painted a picture of turmoil. Topuria smashing pads with ferocious intensity, tears of rage streaming down his face as coaches tried to calm him. "This is war now," he allegedly whispered to a close friend, his voice trembling with betrayal. The confrontation escalated when a fake Twitter thread, supposedly from an anonymous UFC staffer, detailed a heated backstage encounter at a recent event, Islam cornering Topuria in the hallways, whispering threats face to face. "You'll pay for disrespecting my people," Islam hissed, while Topuria stood frozen, the tension thick enough to choke on. But here's where the suspense thickens. Social media erupted with fake posts amplifying the drama. One viral TikTok showed edited clips of Islam's fights synced to his threats, captioning, "Topuria's nightmare begins." Fans divided instantly. Some hailed Islam as the Avenger, others decried him as a bully. Emotional storytelling reached fever pitch when Topuria's family got dragged in. A fabricated story claimed Islam's threats extended to ruining lives outside the cage, sparking outrage and fear. Revenge plots swirled, Whispers of Topuria hiring private investigators to dig dirt on Islam added layers of intrigue. As the virality peaked, Topuria couldn't stay silent forever. In a bombshell exclusive interview leaked to TMZ, wait, was it leaked or strategically dropped? He broke his silence with words that ignited pure pandemonium. Islam's threats? They're not just words, they're admissions of fear, Topuria declared, his eyes blazing with defiance. But then, the first twist dropped like a thunderbolt. Topuria revealed a shocking secret alliance with a former Dagestani fighter who betrayed Islam's camp, spilling beans on dirty tactics used in past fights. Islam's been doping his way to the top, I've got proof. Topuria claimed, waving alleged documents that looked damningly real. The MMA world gasped, doping accusations? This wasn't just threats anymore, it was a full-blown scandal that could strip titles and shatter legacies. The emotional fallout was devastating. Islam's fans felt betrayed. Topuria's supporters panicked over potential backlash. Tension mounted as UFC officials scrambled, issuing vague statements about investigating claims. But what if this twist was just the beginning? What if Topuria's proof hides an even darker lie that could backfire catastrophically? Don't you dare look away. The escalation is about to unleash hell. If you thought the threats and twists were intense, brace yourselves because this feud is spiraling into absolute mayhem, with revelations that could obliterate careers and rewrite UFC history forever. Just hours after Topuria's doping bombshell, Islam fired back in a frantic YouTube live stream, his face twisted in rage as he denied everything. Topuria's a liar, a coward hiding behind fake stories. I'll sue him into oblivion and then finish him in the cage. But the escalation didn't stop. Leaked voicemails from Islam's inner circle surfaced, where he ranted about ending this farce with a challenge. UFC 310, title versus title. Let's see who breaks first. Social media ignited like a bonfire, with hashtag Topuria exposed trending as fans dissected every word. The controversy spread like a virus across platforms. Reddit threads exploded with amateur detectives piecing together evidence. From blurry photos of alleged substance vials in Islam's gym to fabricated emails between Topuria and anti-doping agencies. Celebrity responses poured in. Conor McGregor tweeted, "Islam's threats are gold, but Topuria's got guts. This is the fight we need," while Joe Rogan podcast an emergency episode, speculating wildly, if these threats turn physical outside the octagon. We're talking lawsuits, bans, total anarchy. Industry backlash hit hard. Sponsors pulled ads from both fighters, citing toxic drama, leaving them in financial panic. Emotional intensity peaked when Topuria's girlfriend posted a tearful Instagram story. "The threats have us scared. Islam's words feel like knives to our family." Betrayal deepened as former teammates switched sides, with one anonymous fighter leaking texts showing Islam plotting to psychologically destroy Topuria before any fight. But hold on, because the shocking reveal that flips everything on its head is about to drop. Insiders from Dana White's office whispered about a secret meeting where Topuria and Islam were forced to confront each other via Zoom. What happened? A fake transcript leaked online, revealing Islam admitting to the threats, but claiming they were scripted by UFC PR to hype a mega fight. It was all for the show, until Topuria twisted it with lies. Islam allegedly yelled. Twist alert. Topuria countered with video evidence of Islam's team tampering with scales during weigh-ins, screaming, "Your whole career is built on cheats." The reveal sent shockwaves. Was the entire feud manufactured? Or is this just another layer of deception? As news platforms like ESPN and Bleacher Report ran with the story, fake Twitter threads from UFC whistleblowers amplified the chaos. One claimed Khabib himself intervened, heartbroken over his protege's spiral, texting Islam, "Stop this madness, it's destroying our legacy." Revenge fantasies ran wild. Fans speculated Topuria was gearing up for a street confrontation, with leaked gym footage showing him practicing Dagestani counters in fury. Tension built as international media picked up the drama, pitting Georgian pride against Russian dominance in a cultural war. The emotional toll was heartbreaking. Islam's mother reportedly hospitalized from stress, while Topuria's fans rallied with vigils, chanting for justice. But what if this reveal hides something even more sinister? What if the scripted threats were a cover for a real conspiracy that involves higher-ups in the UFC? The questions are piling up, and the answers could be deadly. Stay glued, because one wrong move, and this explodes beyond repair. Fighters and drama lovers, the internet is on fire right now, and the reactions to Islam's viral threats and Topuria's silence-shattering response are tearing the MMA community apart like never before. Alliances are crumbling, debates are raging, and no one's safe from the backlash. Social media exploded the second the threats hit. Twitter, now X, saw over 5 million mentions in 24 hours, with fans divided into savage camps. Pro-Islam warriors flooded timelines with memes of Topuria, running scared, captioning Dagestani dominance incoming, Topuria's done, while Topuria's diehards countered with edited videos of Islam's fake tough guy moments, screaming betrayal. Threats like that? Cowardly and desperate. Fake fan debates went viral, like a Reddit AMA where a former UFC ref claimed Islam's words crossed into criminal territory, sparking panic over potential arrests. Celebrity reactions amplified the hysteria. Khabib broke his silence on Instagram. Islam's my brother, but threats must be handled in the cage, peace first. Heartbreak hit when Max Holloway, Topuria's rival turned ally, tweeted, Ilia's got heart, but Islam's threats feel personal. This could end badly for everyone. Industry insiders weren't holding back. Dana White, in a leaked press call, ranted, this drama's gold for business, but if it turns ugly, heads will roll. News reports from MMA Fighting and SureDog painted a picture of division. Podcasts dissected every threat, with hosts yelling about revenge arcs and emotional warfare. Tension mounted as sponsors like Monster Energy issued statements, we're monitoring, toxicity won't fly. Public outcry reached fever pitch with fake petitions circulating, one demanding UFC ban Islam for intimidation, garnering 100K signatures, while counter petitions hailed him as the real champ. Emotional stories flooded TikTok, fans sharing tearful vlogs. Islam's threats broke my heart. I idolized him. Versus Topuria's response is revenge poetry, finally standing up. Backlash hit the gyms. Coaches reported fractured teams, with fighters picking sides and training sessions turning into shouting matches. One anonymous source leaked, the industry split, half see Islam as bully, half as hero. But the controversy fueled even more fire when a fake news article from a spoof site claimed FBI involvement over international threats, sending everyone into panic mode. Supporters clashed in comment sections. Islam's just hyping, Topuria's the drama queen, versus threats like that? Pure evil, boycott Islam. The division deepened with cultural undertones, Georgians rallying behind Topuria with national pride posts, while Russians defended Islam as unbreakable. Ending on this bombshell, a joint statement from both camps teased resolution soon, but with vague hints of unseen evidence, leaving everyone questioning, what's next? This isn't over, it's just getting uglier. If your heart's not pounding yet, get ready because the ultimate bombshell is dropping right now, twisting this entire saga into a labyrinth of deception that no one, absolutely no one, saw coming. Just when we thought the threats, accusations, and reactions couldn't get more insane, a leaked video from an underground source hit the dark web and then mainstream. It shows Islam Makhachev in a secret meeting with, wait for it, Ilia Topuria's own manager. We staged the threats, hyped the fight, split the millions, Islam allegedly whispers, his voice cold as ice. But the twist? Topuria bursts in midway, caught on hidden cam, screaming betrayal. You sold me out for cash? This was our plan. The revelation? The entire feud was a fabricated scheme to drum up PPV sales, but it backfired when real emotions took over, turning fake threats into genuine hatred. Emotional chaos ensued. Islam's face in the video twists in panic, admitting, it started as business, but your thesis hit too deep. Now it's war for real. Heartbreak peaks as Topuria, tears of rage flowing, vows revenge. I'll expose everyone involved, even if it destroys me. Insiders claim Khabib knew all along his piece posed a cover-up, shattering loyalties forever. The MMA world reels, fans feel manipulated, sponsors furious over the scam. But here's the cliffhanger that will haunt you. The video cuts off with a mysterious third voice saying, "Dana approved it all, and there's more tapes." Who is it? What else is hidden? This changes everything. Fake became real, allies turned enemies, and the UFC's integrity hangs by a thread. Panic spreads. Will titles be stripped? Fights cancelled? The drama's far from resolved. Whispers of a lawsuit avalanche loom. Foreshadowing the nightmare. Topuria's latest cryptic tweet. The real threat is coming. Watch your backs. Islam responds. Game on, but this time, no scripts. What's next? A brutal showdown or total collapse? You won't believe what's brewing. Stay tuned for the update that could end it all, or ignite World War UFC. You incredible drama addicts, if this roller coaster of threats, betrayals, and mind-blowing twists has you on the edge of your seat, smash that like button right now. Let's get this video to 1 million views and show the world how insane this UFC saga is. Subscribe immediately if you haven't already. Turn on those notifications because the next update on Ilia Topuria and Islam Makhachev'S exploding feud is dropping soon. Packed with even more leaked secrets and shocking developments that could change MMA forever. Don't miss out.